This 80-year-old billionaire adopts his Moroccan gardener to share his $10 billion wealth. Nicolas Puech, who is the grandson of the founder of Hermès and also still a primary shareholder in the brand, decided to change his will, which shocked his family and friends. Nicolas didn't have any children of his own, and his fortune was planned to go to a foundation in Switzerland. Now the people at the foundation are shocked and are trying everything to stop this adoption from happening. This is a big problem for the most luxurious brand in the world, Hermès. They will be at a big risk if this goes through. In this video I will explain why. To understand the whole situation, we need to go back to the beginning of Hermès. In 1837, Thierry Hermès, a German artisan, arrives in Paris and opens a modest workshop for harness and saddles. Very quickly, he and his son understand that to succeed, they need to target the wealthiest clientele. They decided to establish themselves in the heart of one of the most upscaling neighborhoods in Paris, at 24 Rue du Faubourg Saint-Honoré. The boutique becomes a must-visit address, and the brand is passed down from father to son for 90 years. However, in 1930, the leader at the time, Émile Hermès, has only daughters. Fearing that the lineage might disappear, he entrusts the keys of the business to his three sons-in-law, three branches that still hold power today: the Puech, Dumas, and Guérin families. Steering the company, the three prosper the brand and accelerate its transformation. After luggage, they develop ready-to-wear, introducing clothing for hunting, horseback riding and skiing. But the one who truly propels the brand is a young man who takes the helm in 1978. Meet Jean-Louis Dumas, a fifth-generation descendant and savvy businessman. Intuitively, Jean-Louis Dumas decides to transform the family-owned business into a global group. In 15 years, he opens 32 stores worldwide and revives a flagship product, the silk scarf. Sales soar, customers flock to the shelves, and the more expensive the better. As a result, Jean-Louis Dumas and his family become considerably wealthy. But the family, who was once an asset, could soon become an obstacle. There are big risks with around 70 heirs. The risk is that the cousins may fight and an outsider could eventually control the brand. To protect the company, Jean-Louis Dumas seeks to ensure that the family never loses control. He enlists the help of a lawyer to draft new statutes, making it a family-controlled company where only family members can be a shareholder. Jean-Louis Dumas is confident that he has secured the company's future. He takes Hermès into uncharted territory, making a decision that some will regret many years later. In 1993, the Hermès family makes a historic decision. They go public. Despite being completely self-financed, they open up 20% of the capital to the public. It is the first time that outsiders could own a portion of the family's heritage. But there's a problem. All the family members are now free to sell their shares whenever they wish. This leads to a sell-off in the family. Some of them are selling for a luxurious lifestyle and others for cash to pay taxes. In the years that follow, nearly 10% of the family portfolio sells away. At the same time, businessman Bernard Arnault is on the lookout. He is transforming the luxury sector since the early 90s, buying many luxury brands such as Dior and Louis Vuitton. This is why he is seen as a wolf in cashmere, and soon sees Hermès as his next prey. So in 2010, a declaration of war is made. LVMH, led by Bernard Arnault, secretly acquires 70% of Hermès, totally surprising the market. And they dislike his luxury taste. While Arnault claims the operation is peaceful, the Hermès family still feels directly threatened. The Hermès family wants to protect their heritage and annual income, so they decide to fight back. Hermès demands that Bernard Arnault sells his stake, but the businessman refuses. According to him, he hasn't done anything illegal. They organize a counterattack, deciding to lock away more than 50% of their capital for 20 years in a new strictly governed company, a family fund. Each member contributing shares must sell them to another member without discussion. Selling on the market and allowing Arnault to become the majority owner is now impossible. Almost every family member becomes part of this fund. But not all. For now, it seems the battle is won, with Bernard Arnault reducing his shares from 17% to only 8%. However, Bernard Arnault is a patient man and a real wolf when it comes to business. Nowadays, the businessman or his children have significant means to buy shares if the situation changes, as this has been seen with his recent acquisition of Tiffany. Now coming back to the start of the video. Nicolas Puech is the biggest individual shareholder of Hermès. He is the only family member that did not join the family fund, so he can do with his shares whatever he likes. If he now decides to give his shares to his gardener, what will the gardener do with these shares? Will he keep them or sell them to the open market? If he did so, he might risk Bernard Arnault to come back and be able to buy up a bigger share of the brand Hermès.